Okay.
It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchenland USA, Advanced Car Care Center, and Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey there, good morning to you. It is Friday, and we made it to Friday, which is huge. It's always good to get to Friday. Here we are, and we've got some news to tell you about.
All right, we'll begin with this. A man from Rogersville is in the Greene County Jail accused of shooting a woman at Club Rodeo Sunday morning. 20-year-old Zachary DeGraffin Reed is being held without bond. Deputies went to arrest him in Rogersville. They say that he then ran into the woods. They chased him down, and he was found hiding in a drainage ditch. The woman he's accused of shooting is hospitalized with serious injuries. Arkansas Game and Fish officials killed the wrong bear. They were trying to kill the bear that recently killed a man during a camping trip at Sam's Throne Campground in Newton County. That was on October 2nd. And rangers killed what they thought was the bear that attacked that man fatally. But they got the wrong one. They sent off the autopsy to do some DNA testing and found out that it is, in fact, not the right bear. That means that the bear that did kill the 60-year-old man, Max Thomas, he's from Springfield, that bear is still on the loose, and officials are trying to find him. The campground is still closed to the public.
Well, yeah, because now that's a whole new concern because the killer bear is out on the loose. And they don't know which one.
And right. They did have pretty good footage of the bear, but obviously not good enough because they thought that they were certain that it was the same one initially.
Yeah, they sounded certain whenever they got this one. The man knew that a bear was around his campground, took pictures, told his family about it before the bear killed him, and now that bear is still out there. So, man, that is a concern.
Yeah.
Well, if you're driving around Springfield, you have a little bit longer than expected for a big project to be finished. The new bridge on West Sunshine Street by Scenic Avenue, right near the FedMed or close to that area, is still under construction and going to be for longer than previously thought. The opening date's been pushed back now to the end of December because of some setbacks along the way. The Missouri Department of Transportation is doing it, and they originally planned to have the bridge done the first week of December. Construction began back on August 4th. So it's supposed to be about a 4-month project. Looks like it might move to closer to 5 months. Sunshine Street is shut down in both directions there near Scenic as they replace that overpass. And it's a lot of detours for a lot of people because that's a busy street in Springfield for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Missouri State Department of Education says there's a district in our area, a school district that is in financial trouble. It's Bradleyville in Taney County. It's a district with about 200 students, apparently not doing well financially. That designation is triggered by low funds operating in the red or borrowing to cover operating expenses. The superintendent there says they are aware of it. They're working on it, but with declining enrollment and rising expenses, it has been a tough go. DESE is working, the State Department of Education is working to try to get them back on track, but they got some more work to do, it sounds like.
Yes. Springfield, meanwhile, is the largest school district in the state of Missouri. And with that, the State Board of Education is coming here in December to learn from students, hear about their school experience, as well as tour many of the programs that Springfield offers. On the state board, there are now 3 members that have good ties right here to the Springfield area. So that's exciting that they get to.
Well, it's the biggest district in the state, so it makes sense to visit.
Yes. All right. Voters in 7 different precincts will have to head to different polling locations than they typically would for the November 4th special election that's coming up. Springfield is the only entity that has any questions on the ballot. We told you about it yesterday. It is the hotel motel tax question, whether to increase that tax by 3%. The money raised would go toward paying for a new event and convention center. So since it's such a small election, you might be voting at a different location this time around. If that's you, you will be notified by mail.
Okay, so don't just throw it in and shred it, automatic junk mail, because it may be important.
Right. Yes.
I have a habit of doing that, shredding things I shouldn't be shredding because I haven't opened them yet. That actually got us into trouble here recently. Not trouble, but it wasn't great.
I didn't even know the trouble, but I just give it to
Well,
Ethan, so it becomes his problem.
aware of the trouble, you just don't know how the trouble started.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the day that our utilities went off?
Yes.
That day? Oh, yeah. Our utilities went off, and I was like, "That's weird, we don't have any power." So I texted my neighbor, I was like, "Do you have power?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, weird." So I texted Ethan, he's like, "What do you mean we don't have any power? I'm sure they're working on it." I was like, "Well, I mean, maybe, but our neighbor has power." And he's like, "I'm sure somebody crashed into a power pole, it's fine." Then hours go by, and he's like, "Did you call city utility and report the outage?" And I was like, "No, I assumed that our neighbors probably did." So then I call up there, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, no, this is not a neighborhood outage. This is your house because you haven't paid your bill." I was like, "Oh, sorry about that."
And
So I
then
called Ethan. He's like,
yeah.
"What? I haven't paid that bill," in true Ethan fashion. And she's like, "Yeah, we notified you by mail that the card on file has expired," or whatever they said. And Ethan was like, "Oh, yeah, so I shred mail before I actually open it."
That's one of the issues. The bigger issue was that I had it all set up to auto pay. So when you have something set up to auto pay, you don't need to open the mail because it's the same old thing. You're already paying it. It saves me some time and some steps. So my card had expired, like cards do, and I got a new card. I changed everything else that the card is tied to, but I didn't realize that our city utilities bill was tied to it. So therefore, our billing, I stopped paying. Apparently, the card expired at the end of May, so we hadn't paid a bill in like 2 or 3 months and had no idea. They were emailing me at KY3. I don't have a KY3 address anymore.
Yeah.
So I didn't get any email.
I don't
And
even know how you go that many months without knowing that you haven't paid. But here's the
I'm
thing,
telling you how. What do you
Ethan
mean you don't know?
drew the short straw because you don't see that come out of the account. Like, we're not millionaires. I know what our finances look like enough to know that, like, I feel like if you're all of a sudden not paying a bill, like, don't you go, "Wow, like, I feel really rich. What's going on here?"
No,
And you go
because
investigate?
it's a credit card thing, and I see what the bill is at the end of the month, and I pay the bill. I don't look at every single charge every month. I'm the one who did the charges. I know what they are, and I know what's on there and what's tied to my account, or I thought I did. So anyway, months had gone by. They're trying to contact us. I don't know what phone number. They didn't have our phone number or
Yes, they
something.
did. It was KY3's. They read
No,
me
that
your
was
phone
the email.
number and your email address. And I
Well, I
was
mean,
like, "Yeah, he no longer sits at that desk, nor has he in like 5 years, and he definitely does not have that email." So, both of those
so
are wrong.
anywho, we got that all sorted out, but I learned a quick lesson about opening mail and then very quickly forgot it because I still don't do it.
Yeah. I still don't even know how we digressed into that story. Oh, your voting place. It may
Yeah,
be different on the
important
4th,
mail.
so open your mail because 'cause
Yeah,
they'll let you know if that's you.
there you go. And then you decided to air our dirty laundry for
Oh,
everyone
well, I
to
didn't know what you were
for
talking
everyone to
about.
hear.
Sorry. You were like, I don't it's fine. You know what? This is life. Sometimes your utilities go off. I lived for a week in Dallas with 0 utilities while being on television and no way to fix my hair, no way to dry it. I looked like a disaster my very first week on TV. Why? Because I didn't know you had to call and turn on your utilities.
Well,
Where
let
were
me
my
just
parents? You know what? That's a great question. That's what I'm asking.
Well, now that we're parents, we know
They're
that we
like,
do forget
"Well,
to
I
tell the
actually
kids some
thought that you
things.
figured that out." I was like, "Mm-mm, I didn't."
Just to wrap this up, let me just say that the folks at City Utilities were very nice and very helpful. They turned our power back on. I was able to pay the
Quickly,
bill.
actually. As it turns out, as soon as you pay your utility bill, they will turn it right back on.
Well, I think they called in a favor for us because I told them that I was in trouble at home.
Because I was like, "What is we're gonna." I mean, I can survive in the elements, to be honest with you. It's the food that we have in the refrigerator. I didn't want to throw it out.
It was a few hours. It was nothing. And it wasn't even a hot day. It was the day after the hot day.
I know, that's why I was surviving just fine. But I
Okay.
just thought it was weird when Stephanie's power was fine. I knew something was going on.
All right.
Anyway,
I was at work. It didn't affect me at all. Hey, it was a ribbon cutting for the Community Foundation of the Ozarks and its new home there
that's
on.
going to be a real,
Oh,
that
yeah.
we didn't pay our utility bill. That's going to be a real.
That'll be a year-ender,
I'm just
probably.
saying.
I had no idea we'd be talking about that in this newscast.
Who
But
knew? Who
it took
knew?
up, what are we at, 10 minutes and 30
Oh my goodness. Sorry.
30
Get to the
seconds?
news.
That took up
Go.
about 8.5 minutes. We've done 2 minutes of news. Anyway, as I was saying, Community Foundation of the Ozarks just had a ribbon cutting for the brand new facility. It's located on South Jefferson Avenue. You can go see it as well. They're having a community open house 3 to 5 on November 12th. If you're interested, for now, the Missouri State University Foundation is still in the building at 300 South Jefferson Avenue. It will move once its new building is completed on National Avenue. So they're moving out. The Community Foundation is moving in. Right now, they're kind of sharing the space. Good for them. And then Big Slice, if you like pizza, Big Slice, a New York-style pizzeria, is opening up a new shop in Republic. It'll be on East Harrison Street, right there in the Republic Town Center. They've been operating in Springfield since 2013. 2013. So that's cool. Another option in Republic. And the Missouri State, I'm slurring my words. The Missouri State Bears have another weekend without a game after a big win this week on Wednesday night. Their second
So
Wednesday night game.
exciting.
It is exciting. They're doing well. They beat New Mexico State 24-17 in overtime. So a very exciting game. Good for the Bears. Meanwhile, MU, number 15 in the country, MU, the Missouri Tigers, play at number 10 Vanderbilt tomorrow at 2:30 in the p.m. That'll be a big game. That'll be on national TV. Meanwhile, down south, Ozark will be at home against Auburn, a team that Missouri beat just last week. That kickoff is 11:45 in the a.m. tomorrow. So a big day of football. And then for the pros, the Kansas City Chiefs play Monday night. So you'll have Sunday off from the Chiefs.
Okay. Thanks for tuning in. We have events. Don't forget, lots of weekend events at aroundtheozarks.com. Just click on the events calendar. And there are so many things happening this weekend with all the different festivals, all things fall going on. And yeah, check it out. Take a look. And we are super glad that you are joining us this morning. And we hope to see you back here on Monday.
Have a great weekend.